Captain Ibrahim Traoré.
Yeah.
We're here to bring awareness to Burkina Faso and brother Ibrahim Traoré's movement because it's so important. From my opinion, he's the closest thing we have to an international black leader like a Marcus Garvey or a Malcolm back in the day. So we must protect him and bring light to what's going on because they're going to try to assassinate him in the shadows. You feel me? Mm-hmm.
Don't forget that everywhere you go, everywhere you will be standing, you have to be proud to be African. You have to be proud to be black. And your color, you try to be someone else, people will always remember where you came from, Africa. And we have to be united. We have to be strong together. What matter where you are, what matter where you're going, you have to know where you came from. And we have to be united. We have to be together to stand up. Because we have someone on Burkina Faso called Ibrahim Traoré.
What up? It's my Minute Supreme with Stolen from Africa, and we are here with our brother
Jalen.
We know why we're here, but just so we can educate the people, what brings you here today?
So what brings me here today is a celebration first and foremost, but also a protection of Captain Ibrahim Traoré of Burkina Faso, because he is trying to basically kick out the colonizers of France, the U.S., and all the folks that are coming to plunge and pillage and destroy and take all the resources from Africa. So because he has done that, he has got the imperialists upset, and he's got folks from France and the U.S. trying to destroy and take over his presidency, his leadership. So we're here to defend Captain Ibrahim Traoré, defend the AES, and Africa for Africans. All the colonizers need to be kicked out, and that's what we're here for.
I feel like at the end of the day, as bad as Africa is, we need to step up and say, let's liberate Africa for ourselves. We don't need the West coming to liberate Africa. So we need to stand together. Africa for Africans.
Do you guys know Africa belongs to who? Africa belongs to who? Africa belongs to who? Africa has to be for Africans. We have to be strong. We have to be positive. And I have to be someone standing. And Africa, we have to be Africans. Africa, we have to produce Africa. We have to consume Africa. We're standing here. When I'm talking about Africa, I'm talking about the Caribbean. Yes, we are unique. We have to be together. U.S. fighting, and we want to take the country. We have to take the continent. France, they're standing. They want to take Africa over. We have. They bring us. They watch our brain. We have to be strong. We have to be strong to move forward, to be together.
What brings us together is, people can call it whatever they want, but we use the term Pan-African movement. What brings us together today is all black people and all Africans and African descendants around the world must unite. What brings me here today is to break down the barriers and the borders, because I have a big problem. I have a problem with brothers thinking that, look, I'm Scotian, right? Brothers thinking, oh, I'm Scotian and you're Jamaican, or you're Dominican Republican, or you're Ghanaian, or you're South African, and that makes us different. No. These are all borders created by this oppressor. They're the same ones that brought us here. We were separated at the slave blocks. So that same brother that you saying, no, he's Jamaican, so I don't like him, that could be your family and you don't even know it. So that's what brings me here, and that's what brings us here.
I am so honored to have my people here at Sankofa Square, gathering for all black people around the world, from the motherland to Jamaica to Nova Scotia to all four corners. We are here for our children, for the future. We are here for our grandmothers. We are here for our ancestors. We are here for each other. And I thank you so much from the bottom of my spirit for everyone that come out. And you know what? I believe there's going to be another one in the same nature of the international protest late May. Everyone here must come and bring your people's people and tell your people to tell their people so we can show up in full force. I want 1,000 people, minimum. Thank you. Man, bless your hearts, man. Bless your spirits. I love all y'all.
Africa is where all the youngest population is, right? So we have a brighter future, bro. I see more of these happening, you know? And I'm happy my brother took the lead of it, you know what I mean? And, you know what I mean? We have to really support the man for his works.
Well, first of all, like, fellowship is a must, you know? It always brings the energy, our energies together. Two heads are better than one concept, right? So that number one, and, you know, today especially, because we see a light in the darkness. There's a shining light in the darkness in the terms of leadership of any nation on this planet.
When many of all the African leaders now are not at the forefront anymore. So I'm so happy to see this turnout here, and I'm looking at the number of young people here, and this impresses me because it tells me that you understand that Africa is now assuming its leadership role in the international environment. And this is one of the young men that came to the forefront. They call him all kind of negative name, but you know who he is, that's why you're here. And we want to ensure that those Frenchmen, or the Belgians, or the Germans, or the Italians, or the British, whoever they are, the Dutchmen, don't get him. Because if we don't stand up, they'll find every excuse to label him and send their henchmen out to get him. And we don't want that to happen. We as people in Canada, in the Caribbean, Afro-Canadians, Afro-Jamaicans, Guyanese, wherever you're from, always remember, if Africa goes down, or any leader in Africa, we go down too, right? We are the same people in the diaspora who have gained our independence because of the strength of people like Kwame Nkrumah, Jomo Kenyatta, right? From South Africa, some of the great leaders there. And let's not forget that integrity in the African Canadian community, particularly here in Canada, builds up your own individual sense of identity and the strength. Without Africa, we're really nothing. Right? All humanity came out to play, but those of us that truly are diasporans of that great continent, we've got to stand up and fight. Okay? All right.
Message to all the young people here, sir, in the diaspora in Africa.
Well, what impresses me, and Peter, thank you for reminding me about that. What impresses me very much is the number of young people that are here today, because you are our new leaders of African Action. Yes. You're the ones that will be picking up the mantle. Those of us that have been fighting the battle, we blazed the trail, but it's because of you that our presence in Canada and the Western world will continue to be strong. So people like Ibrahim Traoré on the African continent, or Julius Malema, or some of the other names that are there battling and fighting, replacing people like Kwame Nkrumah and some of the older...
Name some of them, Mr.
Jomo Kenyatta, or if we go down to South Africa and our great leaders from South Africa, Nelson Mandela. And let's not forget that they were also young people, and in those days their voices might not have been as strong because they were colonized or colonies at that point in time, and the Europeans that dominated our great continent and the rest of the world, they spoke for us. They didn't let us do any speaking, but now we are leading the world. And whether you come from Jamaica, Barbados, Trinidad, Guyana, Argentina, wherever you come from, I'm from one of those British colonies in Guyana, and whether you're Dutch, you're Portuguese, whatever you might be, there are people that conquered and stole our legacy, our history, and they said that we have not done anything. Don't let them mislead you. Particularly the younger people, I want you to hear this conversation, because you need to know that you're powerful, you're strong, You come from a dynasty. The melanin in you is where your strength lies. Remember that. You're related to the sun. You're the sun people, people of the sun. You don't complain when the sun is out there, but others do because they're not the original people. So I want you to stay strong and feel that sense of pride. You're going to be taking the mantle over from people like myself. And Peter Blake here as one of my right-hand people. Peter's voice in the Jane Finch community now is heard very loudly. And my young godson over here, right? This is Prince King Blake. And hopefully he's always at these forums since he was a baby. He was out coming out to these events. And so the leadership now is in good hands, I think so. And particularly when I look and see who's here at this gathering in this city of Toronto, remember that the battle is not easy, but the only way you can become a hero of inequality is when you defeat those that are powerful. Right? So they might enjoy the power now, but your strength is in the potential in you and those who have blazed the trail before you. So good luck, and this is a wonderful night. The weather is in your favor, in our favor, and thank you for being here, and thank you for being, some of you I know quite well, the rest that I don't know. It's a pleasure to see you here. Make sure that you continue this battle no matter what.
Yes, sir!
I'm going after the true knowledge of self stolen from Africa.